Hello there, everyone. I had a dream. Again, it wouldn't, it's one of those kinds of dreams you fall asleep and when you wake up, you remember this dream. Well, someone needs this video. Okay, so this is being created for that someone who needs this video. Okay? And in any case, it's a quick thing about how to do a camping bug out. I mean, whether you're going on a 2 week, 3 week, vacation to Algonquin, or whether you're doing a 6 week vacation or you're just planning on doing a nice bug out for the upcoming Feast of Tabernacles, which is in late September, early October area, uh, you know, or whether you're just doing a nice 6 week camping, it's really helpful to make sure that you're properly equipped. Okay? So it's nice to have a survival garden already there. I mean, many people own cottages, they just don't have a cottage building. I mean, they bring a tent and, it's a piece of property next to the lake or on an island. And, you can't build a proper structure on an island usually, so you end up bringing your tent, and it works very nicely, but you also then put a garden together. I mean, you want to eat while you're at the cottage. Okay? In any case, so that is one of those items, and leave it in a plastic bag, so nicely sealed, as you can see. And then you have a whole host of things that you can have. A good thing to also have is a nice knife for cutting and filleting fish. Okay, I've got a fishing license, and make sure that you always have a fishing license as well, but also carry the right equipment for a camping bug out. Okay, the other thing that's helpful is a hammer, as you can see. All right. And a shaker is also really nice. I mean, you will want to make milkshakes, carnation instant breakfast, or, something else, Immunotec with water. You'll need a shaker of some sort. The other thing that's really nice when you're doing a camping bug out is you're not wanting to forget the creature comforts. Solar showers work very nicely, and Coleman is a great buy. Okay, and it's a nice solar shower. Ah, those things. The other thing that's nice is Herbamare herb sea salt. It's kosher, and it's organic. And you can get it at places like Costco. The other thing that's really nice is having a little bit of a specialty first aid kit. This is peroxide, and then there is tape and soap. Okay, I mean, you also should have a proper actual emergency kit. It's not going to be shown here. Okay, the other thing that's really great is to have rope. Okay, and you want a proper Coleman rope. Okay, just polyethylene rope. It's decent, and as you can see, I got 50 feet of it. All right, and I got two of them. Okay, so I got 50 feet times by 2. The other thing that's nice is to have a medium duty tarp. Okay, the one I have is 10 by 20. It's fantastic. It's raining. You want to put a tarp up. You don't really want to be, out in the rain. Okay, it's really quite nice. You're camping, whether it's in Algonquin or Quetico, or some other nice thing like your cottage, your island cottage, your island camp out. You want to be comfortable. In any case, it's really important on a nice bug out camping situation. Okay, wilderness camping, you want to be prepared. Okay, the other thing that's helpful is a survival fire starter kit, fire striker. Okay, it helps you to start a fire in case your matches get misplaced, wet, whatever, and can't be used. At least you can start a fire. Okay, it's really nice, helpful, and so we do that. The other thing that's helpful is a portable water kit. This way, if you happen to be going for a hike and the water supply is sketchy, well, you've got something to purify your water, guaranteed. Okay? Mine does 100 liters. It's not meant for anything big, but it's, you're going from the cottage and you're going for a nice hike. You come across some water and you're thirsty. At least this way you can make, you can get the water all purified and done. Okay? The other thing that's helpful is fishing tackle. Okay? It's nice to make sure that you have the proper lures. Okay? So make sure you always have that. And like I said, make sure you have your fishing license. Okay? And then, that's helpful. The other thing that's really nice and helpful is making sure that you have Coleman. Okay? Make sure you have Coleman waterproof matches. And make sure that you have lots. I mean, I got about, total here, about 200. Okay? Not going to be running out on a camping trip, The other thing that's nice are carabiners. Deluxe links. Okay, they're helpful with your rope. And I got 2 of them. Okay? The other thing that's helpful is Gorilla Tape. And another thing that's really nice is this. It's an emergency blanket, okay, which you throw into your, you just throw right into this nice rucksack, okay, or knapsack, depending on how you want to call it. Okay, a nice knapsack, and you put that in there, and along with other things that you might want to carry when you're doing your little bit of just going for a day trip. And if it's towards the end of the season, or you're camping in the fall, you want to make sure that in the event that you got stranded, that you have this, as I already showed you, the Coleman emergency blanket. Okay? So don't leave without it, it's important. Make sure you're properly equipped. The other thing that's nice is a small thing of Crest toothpaste. Okay, the other thing that is really nice, toothbrush. And another thing to be putting into your knapsack, okay, is a survival blanket. Okay? You just want to make sure you have it. Okay? Goes right in like that. Okay? So that's a very helpful little extra. The other thing that's really nice and helpful is fishing line. Okay? Mine is 40-pound test. Okay, it's a quality fishing line. And I got 150 yards of it, times by 2. I mean, I plan on doing some fishing while I'm going on my nice vacation. My bug out camping trip. I want to make sure I am prepared for a really enjoyable time. After all, fish is nice to have as long as you've got the proper equipment to go and fillet it. And the other thing is, it's nice to then be able to cook it. So you put it right on there. You put a rock on top of the fire, so you have a flat rock, piece of slate or something that you find around. And then you put this right on top of that nice hot rock, and it'll allow you to cook your fish and fillet it, nicely cook your fish. You'll be able to nicely cook it. And you just fillet it, and then you put it right on there. It cooks really nice. And it's stainless steel, so it'll handle up pretty good. The other thing that's really nice and handy is small creature comfort. Not everyone will want to bring one, but it's kind of nice to be able to have some chicken noodle soup from Tim Hortons, And the other thing that's really nice is Mountain House. Okay, beef stew. It's really good. All you have to do is take out the thing that keeps the moisture out. So you're taking out that moisture bag that's in there, and then you just put the hot water in. Boom! A few minutes later, you've got dinner. Okay, I mean, you're going on vacation, you're going camping, you're going for a bug-out camping trip, whether it's that or even an emergency situation, you can always put these, right there. You can always put these into there, okay, as part of your emergency kit in case you get stranded. I mean, that's important, you have an emergency, car breaks down, or you've got some other emergency, at least you've got food. I've got 1, 2, and 3 of them, and that was beef stew. You know, a beef with meat sauce, and in case you're wondering, it is nice beef. Okay, everything's beef. Okay, and make sure you pack water. It has to go into this. Okay. And then, of course, you also want to have coffee, so there is your cups. So you can see, but on top of that, you know, you're at the cottage, and it's that, and you want to grow some food at the cottage, or you happen to have property, and you just want to grow some property, well, you know, grow some food on your property. Well, these are really nice things to have. Lentils, and you know, carrots, and you know, parsley, beet greens, wheatgrass, oregano, mung beans, and even cantaloupe. Okay, I mean, you want to have a variety of nice things as well as your regular seed vault. But those are nice things to add to the seed vault, you know? And then on top of that, you want to put your hot water in there. It's two cup cook set. Allows you to cook minor things, including your mountain house. You just put water into the mountain house thing and boom, you have food. So it's really nice from that point of view. Okay, so thought I would share that with you, but also the other thing is having a clipper combo is nice. It's also nice to have some good reading, okay? And on top of that, it's also nice to know when the feast days are and what is kosher. So you know, take along those things as well. A tent repair kit, always helpful. And on top of that, you want a handyman's kit, you know, in case you need these types of things. I mean, I leave them in their thing, and if I really need them, well, you know, they're in there. They're part of that emergency kit in case I need it, and it's all stored away, and probably won't need it, but I might. So I carry it. It's important. The other thing that's nice to carry is your Bible, okay, and some board games. I've got a book called Board Games, the book of classic board games that has all the pieces, and allows you for 15 different games. And then, of course, carry your vitamins, okay? You know, you want to stay healthy while you're on vacation, or, you know, or whether while you're on a nice bug-out camping trip, okay? And this one is calcium and magnesium citrate with vitamin D, vitamin K2, MK4, and vitamin K2, MK7, coenzyme Q10, and then, of course, you've got you know, vitamin C. And then if you have a bit of a sore throat, vitamin C with zinc. And then on top of that, you know, vitamin D. And it's also important to carry 2 things of iodized table salt. Okay? And on top of that, it's nice to have your Immunocal boosters with you. And, you know, that way you can have them with your Immunocal every day. Okay, Immunocal Platinum and Immunocal, they're really helpful. And then, like I said, more, you know, there's B6. But you'll also like to have your Immunocal booster. And on top of that, for breakfast, it's nice to have some oatmeal. Again, and just add water. They come in packs of 10, nice and easy. And then zinc lozenges, you know. And they're nice to have. The other thing that's really nice to have is something called peanut butter. Okay? And it's nice to carry a loaf of bread. Okay? Provides inexpensive, easy protein and some calories. And, you know, it's great when you're just starting out on your bug-out camping trip. Okay? And the other thing that's really great is the on-the-go shakes. They make for great breakfast. So does a breakfast essentials. Again, they're both snacks or they're breakfast. Or that's breakfast. Okay? But make sure that when you buy these variety packs of instant oatmeal, that they are in fact, you know, that they have been fortified with vitamins and minerals, okay? Because many of these packages don't have anything, just calories and some sugar. and some bit of protein and stuff like that. But you want something more than that. You want healthy food, okay? You want something that's been, that has been fortified, okay? Vitamin, mineral fortified. And you can look at that, and that you just have to look at the ingredient list, but you also can look at the nutrient list, okay? The other thing, of course, is you need a good 5-person dome tent or its equivalent. This will handle heavy storms and lots of rain, and it's good for winter, okay? The other thing that's helpful is something called a sleeping bag, okay? Right up there, that thing called a sleeping bag, okay? So it's for that, and of course you need a good backpack, okay? Just make sure that your backpack is proper, especially if you're planning a trip into something like Quetico or into Algonquin, or you're planning on going to your your island that you own, and you just want to make sure you pack properly. Or you're going on a hiking trip, you want to make sure that you're well packed if you're going on a hiking trip, because you're not going to be able to carry, you're not going to be able to go back to the store. You're on a hiking trip, whether it's on the Cup and Saucer. It's a nice hiking trip, but you want to make sure that you're properly packed. And you want to make sure that you have a proper, and I do mean proper, backpack when you're doing a hiking trip on the Cup and Saucer. Okay? And of course a lightweight tent. And so that is helpful. The other thing is carrying large baggies that are, resealable, and then also carrying small ones. Part of it is you may want to cook your fish, and you may not eat it all. So you want to put some of that fish for the morning, so you seal it up in a big bag. Okay, or you've got something else you've opened up and you need to put it in there. Okay, and it's just a small thing. You also, it's also helpful to have these things. Okay, they're stainless steel canisters. They come with tops. You can remove them. They can be put onto a stone and cooked on a flint, on a flat stone, so that you're doing flat stone cooking with the fire underneath. Okay, the other thing that's helpful is an emergency blanket and emergency drinking water tablets. Okay, germicidal tablets. The other thing is, if you got wet wood that's really wet and it's been raining and raining and raining and raining and raining, you want to start a fire. Okay, you're on a nice camping trip. You want to start a fire. Your bug-out camping trip should have one of these. Okay, and it'll start a fire. It's a nice piece of burning material. The other thing that's helpful is dental floss. Dental floss has more than just flossing your teeth capability. It has a lot of other uses. So make sure you carry a dental floss with you. The other thing that's really helpful is a good Coleman camp axe. As you can see, I've got it all properly stored, and it's just a small little axe. It's nothing big. It's a camp axe, but it's Coleman. It's high quality. The other thing that's helpful is a Coleman fold-up saw. Again, high quality. That's why I recommend Coleman. Okay. The other thing that's really helpful is the folding camp shovel. Okay, it isn't big, and it'll make your latrine, and a few other things. It's a nice camp shovel, and as you can see, it is small. It carries easy, and it packs nice. So those are my suggestions, and I pretty well got through most of it. I've shown you that, and shown you pretty well everything that I figure you need for this. Is that everything I've got? No. But also the other thing that is good is a tent put-up kit. Okay, so I've got the mallet and everything else to help put up my tent. Okay, and I've also got zip, fire starter, individually wrapped. They're helpful. And my Coleman camp, tent put-up kit is a 9-piece, okay? And it's a Coleman. Okay, and the other thing that's nice is carrying along a chess set, and also carrying along a set to do something like cribbage. Of course, you'll also need cards, and it's also good to have a flashlight, a tensor bandage. Okay. And on top of that, it's nice to have a self-powered radio. Mine's nice and old, does its trick, and it works like a charm. Okay. So those are my suggestions. Okay, as far as that, and also heavy duty hurricane force tent pegs. Okay, you get high winds, or you want to make sure that the tent is well in the ground. It's not coming out, and the things are not coming out. So those are all of the various suggestions, and you have a really great day. Thank you very much for listening to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for hearing it, making your comments. Thank you also for liking this YouTube, this video and all my other videos. Really appreciate it. And on top of that, it's helpful to carry a few extra things, along. All right. So be properly prepared. Even a water bottle is good. And this one has a filter in it. It's not the same kind as the other. It's just meant to make sure that, your water is just a little bit more purified, but it's not as good as the other thing that I showed you. So have a great day, and thank you again for subscribing. Thank you also for hitting the bell icon and subscribing and hitting the all button, and just I thank you for everything. You have a great day. God bless. Wish you well. Thank you. And bye.